Docker is a great way to spin up instances while controlling resources and network connectivity. And for that reason, a lot of people have found it to be a perfect place to deploy FlowFuse. Hey there, my name is Christopher Sandoval. I'm a developer relations advocate here at FlowFuse. And today we're going to be talking about how to deploy FlowFuse on Docker. So in order to get started, you're going to need to get your credentials set up with FlowFuse. Click the Sign In button and click on your Remote Instances view. From here, click Add Remote Instance. Give it a name that is recognizable, and then select which application this is going to be part of. What you're going to see when this generates is a setup command. If you click Install via npm, you'll get the option to connect Agent to FlowFuse using a single line of code. Now there is another method that you can do to install Docker, but it's a little bit more complicated. You can download some installation files using curl, and then configure these files locally. But if you just want to set up an easy instance, there's a much easier way. First, I'm going to mount into our Docker directory, which is where I hold all of my Docker instances. Next, I'm going to create a subdirectory called demo that's going to hold the instance in this example. If you have a different directory, just make sure that that's the one that is mounted before you do the next steps. Next, we're going to use a cat command to create our Docker Compose YAML file. As you can see, we have our image set to device agent latest. We've set our container name to FlowFuse device agent. And we've assigned the ports for the instance itself. Next, we're going to create a data directory. Here you can see that we have both the data directory as well as the Docker Compose YAML file. Next, use Docker Compose run. As you can see in this example, this line is a 3-word passphrase that is generated during our installation flow. We're also setting the URL to app.flowfuse.com. When you run this, it's going to download the device agent and install it locally on your device. Follow the prompts to install and make sure you either import existing flows or decide not to. Now we're going to use Docker Compose up to actually instantiate our Docker instance. If you use this flag, D, it's going to run in the detached mode, which means you're not going to see all of the processes of the instance itself. If you run it without this flag, you're going to see all of that data. In our case, we're just going to run with the D flag. Now that the device agent has started up, we're going to issue Docker PS, and that's going to show us all of our currently running instances. And you can see here, we have device agent latest running. We can confirm that the instance is actually running by going back into FlowFuse and checking out our instance. Here you can see the instance is up, and we're going to go ahead and switch on developer mode so that we can open the editor natively on flowfuse.com. Wait a few seconds for it to load, and here we have our FlowFuse instance ready for all of our flows and all of our data. And just like that, FlowFuse is set up on your Docker instance, ready to handle all of your flows, your traffic, and your data. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a like, comment, or subscribe. And if you'd like to get started with FlowFuse, head on over to flowfuse.com to start your free 14-day trial. This has been Christopher Sandoval. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.